Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to a special edition Giant Sports Talk Live. Breaking news about 15 minutes ago. Jeff Passan broke. 42-year-old Justin Verlander is now is going to be a San Francisco Giant pending a physical. One year. Yes, more importantly, yes, Senior, I see you down there. Guys, real quick, before we get any further, those of you down there in Pacific Palisades in Southern California, thoughts and prayer to all of you. Bad fire going down there. So, again, guys, if you guys have any family or friends, make sure you're checking up on them over there. They're going through some horrific event with that fire. So, again, thoughts and prayers for those who are being affected by that. Man, oh, man. I honestly, I'm not happy. Not happy. What is this? Why? Why? Eddie. Why? Oh, really? Come on. Why? What's the point? What's the point of signing Verlander to freaking 1 year? What is this, man? What is this? Hey, Farhan, you back in the house, man? Insurance. Guys, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Yeah, MitLab, correct. Same deal as Morton. 1 year, $15 million. A trade piece? Verlander? Eddie Verlander? God, here's Johnny. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. RDL, what's up? Haven't seen you here before. Welcome. 100% trash move. He pitched over 5 innings to start. Wow. Randy Johnson 2.0 says, SJ Bell, welcome to the fraternity as you as well. Thank you for showing up, guys. Again, this is a special edition. Honestly, guys, I don't know what to freaking say, man. I got nothing for you for this other than just passing on the information. Basically, might as well just go on Twitter because I honestly, I don't know. Santiago better than Flaherty. You think? I don't know, man. You know what? I guess you got to be careful of what you ask for. I've been saying for quite a while, I don't know about Flaherty. I don't know. But I sure as hell wasn't thinking about Verlander and Scherzer. I don't know, guys. Ball boy, I'm not against this move. We just need a bat now. It doesn't make sense, man. It's a 1 year deal. Who cares, man? Mr. Esplanade. I like it. That's a good name. Fantastic avatar too, man. Cool. Might as well get Scherzer too. David Yu, Roki Sasaki is coming to San Francisco. David Yu. And maybe, is there something to that? I don't think so. And again, more perfect America. You're kind of in the same conversation as David here. Is that what it means, guys? You think? Do you think they're bringing in Scherzer for 1 year to help with Roki Sasaki? What's up, Adi? Well, damn, man, that's about it. Frantic Rage, we still need Sasaki. I don't know, man. Mentoring them, yes. Fernando, I agree. Oh. Okay, guys. Hold on. I think I got something here. Something just went off. You know what? Something may be happening that I've been talking about. Something may be happening that I have been talking about. Can you guys guess what it is? For those of you who have been regulars, I see a lot of the regulars out there. Well, what have I been saying there for a while? I got something. I think I might know. There may be something at work here. What's up, Zendava? How many innings? Probably not many. What's up, TN? It has nothing. Eddie, you're close. Yes, Heroku. I think they're trading somebody. I think someone is on the move. I think somebody is on the move. Do any of you agree with me? Yes or no? Cole, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there's going to be a starting pitcher on the move, and I would not be surprised if it is Kyle Harrison. I would not be surprised if Kyle Harrison is going to be on the move. Bye-bye, Webb. Right? It doesn't make sense. Are you guys tracking? Yes? No? Indifferent? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to go and sign a 42-year-old pitcher for a 1-year deal only. I think something's going on, guys. Yes, Verlander is Rusty Nail. What's up, man? Yes. Verlander is older than Buster Posey. Yeah. Here we go, guys. Ooh, senior. Okay. Would you guys do that? Would you guys trade Harrison and Doval for Mayo? Could that be something? I think something's happening, guys. I think something's happening. I got to think differently now. It just, as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, thinking about this, going, we already got a bunch of pitchers. I was like, oh, duh. You trade one of them. Hell of this, hell of that. I get what you're saying, but a Bulldog. Come on. Here, guys, real quick. I got this already. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. But I'm going to get back to this. I'm just going to bring this up. Just take a look at his last couple of years, okay? That's all I have to say. 90 innings pitched, 68 innings pitched, 94 innings pitched. Granted, it's after his Tommy John, but whatever. I got a feeling. That there's going to be a trade coming. I get it. Yeah, but that's $15 million come on. I don't think we need to spend $15 million on a player to coach people up. Right? Come on. The Giants already got people in their organization that can help coach up the young kids, man. Bring in Madison Bumgarner to talk to the young kids. Bring in Matt Cain to talk to the young kids. Bring in Dave Righetti to talk to the young kids. You don't need to sign a Verlander to a 1-year deal to coach him up. You just don't. I understand. He's a veteran. But my God, this guy's a 42-year-old pitcher who's best days are far behind him. I think there's a trade coming, and I think what they're trying to do is I think they're just trying to patch it together this year. What do you think? You guys think? I mean, why else would you sign him to a 1 year deal? This does not make any sense, guys. Which one would I have taken? Scherzer or Verlander? Easy. Neither. Neither. Bring back Bumgarner. He's only 35 years old. Yeah. Right. He's going to help young kids like Randy helped Kane and Tim. Yeah, but I'm just saying, right? Drew, right? Am I right? The Giants already have those guys in their organization that can do that. You got Logan Webb. You got Robbie Ray. Oh, I know it's a 1 year deal, and I know he's 42. I'm just saying, what's the purpose of signing a 42-year-old to a 1 year deal? Unless you're trading one of these guys, right? Oh my gosh, YouTube. Mad Bum Scherzer Verlander. Come make it happen. Oh my God. Heroes in the cupboard. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the Giants are getting ready to trade Kyle Harrison. So to make up for losing Kyle Harrison, you just sign Verlander to a 1 year deal. Felipe, what's up? Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live. Mentorship is extremely important. He's one of the best pitchers ever to do it. He provides depth and has good seasons despite his age for his injured year. I get it. Felipe, I get it. I totally understand it. I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying it just seems a little weird. You don't want the Giants to trade Harrison or Birdsong. No, I think one of them's leaving. Just saying. And to be honest with you, the guy who has the most value is going to be Kyle Harrison. Red Hawk, yeah. Verlander is just a stopgap. It's a 1 year. Hey, come teach our kids and then go on your merry way. He said a shortstop, veteran pitcher, and a short-term first baseman. Did he say that? He might have. Oh, I think it's pretty much a guarantee now, right? That's pretty much a guarantee, right? What's going on through Adama's mind right now? Come on, Willie, man. Come on, man. We're going to go win. I don't know, man. All I'm doing is spitballing here. Yeah, Johnny boy, that's Posey's work. You're correct. Yes, sir. Heroes. It's not the former Cy Young winner I was hoping for. Yeah, Mark, I think they're trading. I think they're going to trade 5 for a bat. Oh, absolutely, Zindava. I get what you're saying. Yeah, he got paid, so he's happy. But as far as, hey, we're going to come over here and win. I don't like the move. Again, maybe there's more coming. If there's more coming, then I'm okay. Maybe we just don't know the grand plan. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going, man. Johnny boy, it is going. Didn't expect this. Yes, Joshua, Verlander was the guy that Panda lit up in the 2012 World Series. Game 1. Ted Soriano, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giants Sports Talk Live. Giants are signing an almost washed-up pitcher after going 5-6 with a 5.4 ERA last year. We're overpaying again. At least the Orioles are paying $15 million to at least a pitcher who's somewhat effective. Brandon Cross, what's up? It's 1 year. I'm not stressed. Fair. That's fair. If he hadn't been given multiple years, we all might be taking a shot of liquor right now. Yeah. I get it. I understand it's only 1 year. But what does that mean, guys? That's what I'm trying to say. What does it mean? What is it in the bigger scheme of things? What does this 1 year deal mean for the San Francisco Giants and in having that 42-year-old pitcher out there taking the ball every fifth day? What's up, Liam? And that's another great point, Liam. Yeah, I was going to bring that up. If it means that we're out on Flaherty, then I'm happy. Also, interesting, Posey said last week they weren't looking to add a starting pitcher in free agency. This is why. Liam, talk to me, my friend across the pond. Do you think that there is a trade coming? Do you think one of these young pitchers on the San Francisco Giants staff is being traded? Drew says it means a 6-man rotation. Tom, in Posey, I trust he has a plan. Hey, let's see what happens. It means we can look for someone again next year who will be available. Next year's free agent for pitchers isn't the greatest, right? If I'm not mistaken. Cubby, Justin Verlander, get real. Yeah. It's not a desperation move. Posey has something in mind. Again, maybe there's a trade coming, guys. Let's see what happens. Maybe something more breaks tonight. Maybe? You think? Possible? Did anyone see this coming? How about that? Let's go. What's up, 49er Media? Did anyone see this coming? Did anyone see, hey, yeah, you know what? I think Verlander is going to be a damn Giant. I know there was a couple of people. I think Steven was talking about it. I did not see the ace. No. Oh, this could, we'll see. JB, take a deep breath. Let's see what happens. Highlander, my other friend from across the pond, a little bit further north. Struggling, if he has a plan, and struggling to see it. Yeah, you don't see Harrison or Birdsong being traded, but maybe someone like Beck, maybe. I'm just not down with this move. Yeah, I get you, man. In fact, I'm good with it. Okay, it's a 1 year deal. I get it. It's a 1 year deal. It's not gonna make or break. The point I'm trying to make, it's not even about the money. It's about why. What? Tell me, what is it? What is the value of having Verlander for 1 year? Teaching Harrison and Birdsong. Again, don't the Giants have people in their organization that can do that? The recovery to get people to the ballpark. Ooh. That Godfather. Hold on, I gotta hit. Let me star this one because I gotta get to this one. Godfather, you may be onto something. I've seen a couple of people say that as well. Maybe it's for the 6-man rotation. It could be so many different things. It could be the Giants are going to get ready to trade another pitcher. The Giants maybe want to go to a 6-man rotation. He wants to, or the Giants have hired him to be the mentor. Verlander is one of us now. Instant comes in with this one. Whew. Whew. Posey's first year in review. Old ass Chapman. I want to go that far. I want to go old ass Chapman, but you got Chapman, Adames, and old ass Verlander. Huh? Are we satisfied? Verlander arm is fine. One of us. Can he actually throw the innings that is going to be required? If they go to a 6-man rotation, then maybe he'll be able to do it. Yeah, Chapman is an old ad. I want to go that far. Yeah. He's only, 31? Something like that. He's not old ass. 42. Old ass. It's a bloody expensive mentor. I know. Highlander. I'm tracking you, man. If that's the case, how come the Giants didn't bring back how come they didn't bring back Crawford? Put him at second base. Right? Just sign Crawford. Put him at second base, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I know Crawford retired. Hey, pay him some money. He'll come out of retirement. Taylor Jenkins, you're pumped. Would rather have Verlander over Flaherty. Man, dude, I don't know. Taylor, come on, talk to me. What makes you pumped for Verlander? Yes, truth hurts, Wilkie. It came out of nowhere. What makes you pumped? What gets you pumped up? Because when I saw it, the last thing I thought about was being pumped. Yes, it's a 1-year deal. That's fine. I'm good with that. But what else, other than that? Okay, Cole, you're excited. Why are you excited? Taylor, why are you pumped? Why? Yeah, Cubby, I get it. And I said this, hey, be careful what you wish for. I said I didn't want Flaherty, but I sure as hell wasn't calling for a 42-year-old Verlander as well. Is Bartolo Colon next? Hey, truth. Robert, guys, come on. Let's stop. Can we stop real quick? Can we stop with the Verlander is going to help Harrison and Birdsong? I understand that. But the Giants have guys that can mentor these young guys within their organization. You don't need to spend $15 million on a 1-year contract for Verlander to do that. You got other guys that can mentor. I want someone who's going to take the ball every 5th day and put the Giants in the best position to win. That's what I want, man. Verlander's going to pitch 150 innings with a 3-point. You think so, Taylor? You really think so? JV prediction. 139 inches pitched, 4.4 ERA. That sounds more about right, Cubby. Yeah, see, I get it. I get it, Zindava. But do you see where I'm going with this? Do you hear me out? Hear me out. I want the Giants to put the best team on the field. Hands down. That's what I want. Verlander has seen his better days are gone. It just is. It just is. As each year goes by, man, he's not the same. And I don't want the what ifs. Look, baseball is already full of what ifs, right? The unpredictability of the game, right? It's already built into the game. But when you go out there and make a move like this, I don't know, man. It just doesn't I don't see it. Mitlab, bridge year for the Giants, yeah? True. Answer me this, guys. Would you have rather have just seen one of the younger guys go out there and pitch rather than Verlander? Wouldn't you say one of these younger guys who the Giants have in their system, wouldn't they go out and put out maybe similar numbers, if not better than Verlander? Wouldn't you rather see Roop, Wisenhunt? I mean, we already got Harrison and Birdsong. Wouldn't you rather see? I just don't. I don't understand it. And to be honest, I see what you're saying, Instant. It's not even about the money. It's just why. Corbin Burns was a far more expensive. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But he also is, only 30 years old. He's only 30, 12 years younger. Guy probably has quite a bit more left in the tank. Man, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll come around. You know what? Hey, I'm going to be going live again to a little bit later tonight, 8 o'clock Pacific. And we're going to have another topic. Maybe I'll come around. And I get that. Paul, 100% get that. I get he's going to be good for the clubhouse. But don't you agree that the Giants probably already have people within the organization that could do that? Man, dude, I can't. This one is hard to embrace, to be honest with you guys. You guys are doing a great job with this one. Thanks, Johnny. On a serious note, it sounds like desperation. That's what Truth Realty is saying. Posey has more moves. That's what I'm hoping. Little Mr. Skank Pants. That's what I'm hoping, man. That is what I'm hoping. Verlander will be okay. I don't know, man. I think Ray will be better than Verlander. Right? Come on, right? Grand Admiral, right? Ray's going to be better than Verlander. Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. Zindava, I got to live with. Absolutely, I have to. I'll hope for the best. I'll hope for the best. You think Ray will get traded? I don't think Ray's going to get traded. He's got a little bit too much money on the. I don't know if anyone would trade. You think anyone would want to take up now? Granted, maybe the Giants have to pick up some of that $25 million. You think? Maybe. Instant, yeah. Hope for the best, but how do you prepare for the worst? Verlander is not the solution. I agree with you. Hey, Michi, it's just throwing out ideas. That's all it is, man. Try not to take it too personal. Just people just throwing out ideas. That's what it's about. Jim. This move makes the Giants an above 500 club. Hicks in the bullpen is ideal. That's my feeling. Here's a Parker coming in with some ideas. I'm okay with this. 15, cop up another 15, get Pete, which would in turn help get Sasaki, which would fix the rotation in the lineup. I just don't think you're going to sign Alonso to $15 million. Liam, he's already cut. He says the season's over before it started. Again, if they don't make some other moves, if this is what they Paul throwing 99 in his first start, maybe. I mean, Paul, honestly, that's a possibility. You could be amped up. Verlander's got the velocity. That's a possibility. That could happen in his first start. Now, talk to me after his fifth start, and then we'll see where he's at. What's up, Greg? Still need hitting in the lineup. Bring me Pete, says JB. So where are the Giants are now? That money's getting whittled down now, guys. It's getting whittled down. I think they had, what, 41 million to work with, right? Something like that. Giants now have $26 million to work with to stay under the CBT. So what else can you do with $26 million? And again, you got to leave a little wiggle room in there because you never know at the trade deadline. You might want to trade for someone and you want to stay below that CBT. Oh yeah, I get you, Robert. I get you. I get about giving them a chance. I'm not against giving them a chance. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to understand what the San Francisco Giants are trying to accomplish. That's all I'm trying to do. I think Liam, I think you're, and I said this, man, and I guess we were all wrong. I thought that the next move that the Giants were going to do was going to be a trade. Lo and behold, it's a free agent signing on a guy that I didn't even see coming. Trade Lamont, Yaz, and Harrison for a big bet. That's what and maybe that's what's coming. Paul, maybe that's what's coming. Again, maybe I'll look like a genius. maybe they're going to trade Harrison. That's a possibility. Until it happens, we just don't know. I didn't see that, JB. Morris quoting Prince Fielder's 9-year, 214. That ain't happening. Talked it into actuality. Logan Brown, who are you talking to? You talking to me, man? Do I look angry? Man. Okay. All right, man. That's what you think. I don't know if you're talking to someone in the chat or talking to me. Not angry. Perplexed. Confused. Sounds about right. Ben Bamboo always saw Verlander and Scherzer as a possibility. Parker, I talked about that last night. If you take a look at the live stream you did yesterday, that's exactly what I was talking about. I think the Padres are in a bad spot, man. I feel bad for them. They're in a bad spot without all that legal crap going on over there. Yeah, it may have a definite impact on Sasaki going to San Diego. I think that it's definitely in play, Parker. Pods are going down, says Greg. Oh, I get. Hey, Jim, don't get me wrong, man. Nolan Ryan. Look, I'm not going to compare Nolan Ryan and Justin Verlander. I mean, come on, right? Verlander's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. Nolan Ryan was great, right? Come on. The words you're looking for are yeah. Foobar, cluster, buck. Yes. What's up, Alex? Well, Alex, Ibrahim Verlander is older than our president of baseball operations, who beat him in a World Series. Yeah. Facts. Man. Randy Johnson's still in shape. I think someone said Tim Lincecum. He's younger than Verlander. Last time Verlander pitched in Oracle was Pablo's 3-home run game. Really? The last time he pitched in Oracle Park was in 2012? Really? Whew. Yeah, yes, the Giants did sign Duke Snyder. How did he do, by the way? Tom, how did Duke Snyder do when he was with the Giants? Then again, different position, different era, different type of guy. I get it. Everyone's different. Brent coming in saying Verlander was our last option. That's incredible. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying again, guys. I'm just trying to figure this out. Maybe more news breaks a little bit later today. Who knows? A couple of days. I was looking for some news. This is not exactly the news I was expecting. Baystream Radio, what is up? Let's get Vladdy Jr. We used Vladdy as a hypothetical yesterday, Baystream. I would not be opposed to that. I don't think any Giants fan would be opposed to that. Right on. Yeah. Hey, Greg, I'll send you the link right now, man. Appreciate that. I need someone to bump this off of, man. There's the link, Greg. What are the odds Verlander is pitching in Game 7 of the World Series? Soul for you says, I actually think this move is okay. Bounce back year for him. It's possible. No, absolutely. Hey, welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Appreciate it, Soul. Welcome. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. Yeah, maybe, man. That's a possibility. All right, guys, I'm gonna bring in Greg from Skaters on Baseball. What's up, man? Tell me, what do you think?
How you living?
I'm going, man. I'm going.
Justin Verlander. We got him 1 year. It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world.
I'm okay with it. I think that it's
okay
for a few reasons. I know you don't want to hear any more about how he's going to help mentor our youth, but what if this is what we needed to get Sasaki? I think there's a better chance they get Sasaki now. Okay. I definitely think with a Hall of Famer, he's a future Hall of Famer, 3-time Cy Young Award winner, and he got the Cy Young 2 years ago, or 3 now. It's 2025, but 22. I mean, 1 year deal. We know he's here for 1 year and then he's gone. There's no opt out, no weird stuff. It is what it is. And I don't think this is the end by any means.
So, right? Can't be.
Like, no, it's there's something more brewing. And I think that Verlander is a piece that could help whatever else is brewing. And look, the star power thing, everybody talks about Giants need star power. Giants need star power. I mean, Kate Upton's going to be sitting in the stands like, what, 50 games a year? Could be good for the whole, the attendance.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So what do you think? You just don't think, is he going to pitch more than 104 innings like Snell did last year?
That's, I don't. we're talking about a 42-year-old man. Maybe he's durable. He's a big guy. So I'm not going to sit there and say that he doesn't have the frame where he could withstand that. But man, I don't know. What was, he got Tommy John. Didn't he have some other injury too?
It was his neck, I think. I think his arm's pretty good. But here's the thing too. I mean, we all laugh about the Correa pending physical, but this is definitely pending physical, right? Like they're going to take a look at him. And if he's got, if there's some major issues, I don't see them signing him.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So if he's good to go and our staff looks at him and says, he pitched last year, how many games? Like not that many.
Not many. Right? He pitched, he only pitched 90 innings. And I think, is that 17 games? 17 games.
And I'll be honest, I heard this earlier. I was driving home and I was listening to you guys in the car. I would way rather have him than Flaherty all day, really? All day. Even if he's injured all year, I'd rather have him than Flaherty.
Again, I get what you're
for
saying.
Him to sit on the bench next to Webb and Birdsong and Harrison and share these. I mean, I think it's a lot bigger than what we know to have these presence on the bench. And like, I saw these guys rallying around Snell last year. They're picking his brain. They want to hear every little thing about like how to become a great major league pitcher. So, I mean, Verlander, he doesn't have that good of a track record at Oracle, but
yeah. Pablo ain't playing no more, so he's going to be okay, I guess.
Yeah, and I think everyone needs to relax with Bartolo Colon, Kershaw. This is a one and done thing. They're not. Yeah, this isn't their theme. This is. I think, get it. And look, Buster Posey knows what he's doing, and like we all say, we need to have patience and see what the final product is before we can judge it.
Right.
We can't. It's January 7th right now. Sasaki is going to sign by the 23rd, probably the 20th is what I'm hearing. So I'm saying 1 week after that, we'll have a real good idea what our team is going to have and not have.
Makes sense. And
going into February and the pitchers and catchers report, like that's when we can make judgment. But I mean, give Buster, what's he been in office 2 months or something? Let's give him a year.
No, I get it. I totally get that. Now, here's the thing. Let's take away. What are the Giants looking? What is this? Are they looking to do a 6-man rotation, or do you think they're trading one of the young guys? What do you think? Which direction? Either or?
I think both. I think it makes sense if Sasaki wants to be a 6-man rotation. Verlander could be that swing man too. At his age, it makes sense there. Webb is going to want to go every 5 for sure. They're not going to get six days in between his starts. So he'll be figured into that. And then I think like we have so much young guys that are kind of the same to me. Like how different is Keaton Wynn than Landon Roop, than Birdsong, than there's like 5 more guys. Those guys could be packaged into a trade with Lamont Wade, Wilmer Flores, Casey Schmidt. There's some guys, David VR, maybe Luciano. Although I did see Luciano's going to be at Fan Fest, so maybe they got big hopes for him this year. I don't know.
Okay,
we'll see. Weird. We'll see what happens. But what I'm saying is a trade could happen. And then what do you think about this Pete Alonso stuff? They just keep saying it's Mets or Giants at this state.
Really?
I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how the Giants are really trying to figure out how to get Pete Alonso. And
well, how do you do that now with only 26 million left? I don't think you could get it done with Alonso unless they decide to go over to CBT. I mean, that's their prerogative.
Guess who Greg Johnson's #1 golf buddy is?
Who?
Buster Posey.
Oh, well, there you go.
Hey, man, we need more money.
That's how it gets done, right, on the golf course.
Yeah. You might have thought you wanted to lower the budget, but this is my first year. We got to go all in.
That's fair.
Anything can happen. Yeah.
Anything can happen. So it's gonna, I'm honestly that's what I started thinking when I'm sitting there talking about it. I'm just like, man, we'll see. We'll see. Look, I understand the guy's he's got a hell of a resume. It's like, it does. I'm sorry. It may not. It reeks of Farhan. It does, doesn't it? Does it not reek of Farhan?
That's what Christian would say.
Right.
Are you worried that this might be the last move? Do you think that this could be their last move?
I don't think so. That is for sure. There's no way it can be that. Now, the thing is, they have to get Sasaki. You can't just, right?
They're going to try, but it's up to Sasaki, right? And I don't
know,
think he's going to the Padres anymore. I thought he was going to the Padres.
Are done, I think.
After what's going on over there, you don't want to go to that fight.
It's a mess. Yeah, it's a mess. You don't want to. Why put yourself in that situation?
So here's what it comes down to for me, and let me know what you think on this. We all think, okay, Dodgers have the favorites, right? It's either the Dodgers because of all the Japanese guys that are there, and they're the World Series champions. It's like kind of like, okay, let's do that. Or we don't know how Sasaki is. Maybe he's like, I don't want to be in Yamamoto and Ohtani's shadow. I don't want to just pencil myself into something that's already epic. I want to set up who I'm going to be and be my own entity. And if that's the case, going to a pitcher park like Oracle, Buster Posey, arguably one of the best defensive catchers in baseball, Patrick Bailey. It's a pitcher-friendly park, and now you've got a future Hall of Famer on the bench sitting there as an extra coach, JP Martinez. I mean, we've got some reasons to come here, I believe now.
You got Dave Righetti, who's still a special assistant, I believe, to
me it's Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, or maybe Atlanta if he can.
About that.
If he doesn't go to the West Coast.
Yeah, that ain't no pitcher's park.
No.
It's a launching pad. Yeah.
But Atlanta needs some help.
Yeah, they do.
So but for Sasaki's best interest, my guess is Ichiro could go into play to like try to get him to come over. But then, as you guys keep saying on the show, right, the Giants were the first team to bring a Japanese player over. Yes. I mean, that's historical. So I don't know. I don't know anything about Sasaki's personality and what his beliefs are and what he's going to want to get out of everything. We know he's not a finished product, that he's got a lot of talent, but he's young. And you got Buster Posey and Bob Melvin. These are two. Right. I mean, there's a lot to be like feeling comfortable as a pitcher in.
And isn't his most devastating pitch not only his high velocity fastball, but is that splitter? Buster Posey knows a thing or two about catching guys who got some devastating splitters. So, I mean, I think it's set up for him. Now, a lot of people, they'll disagree. He wants to win. He wants to do this, and he'll be able to get endorsements. I get it. That's a factor. No doubt about it. That can play a factor in luring Sasaki. But is that what he wants? I tell you what, Greg, when you got time, Google Joel Wolf's press conference during the winter meetings. It's like an hour long, somewhere around there. And he kind of touches in what exactly Roki Sasaki is about without, talking to Roki Sasaki. So it's quite interesting. I think you'll be intrigued on what Joe Wolf had to say. And I like Joe Wolf. He seems to be straight and narrow. He doesn't seem to be. He's definitely not like a Boris.
Yeah, I mean, that's one benefit. And is Verlander with Boris?
Oh, damn. That's a great question.
Yeah, because I'm kind of wondering if Buster's over Boris and he wants to work with people that aren't with Boris, maybe. I mean, you can't go 100% that way, but I think everybody needs to just like Boris aside. He's ruining a lot for everybody.
That's weird. It doesn't show. Let me bring up COTS because it shows it in COTS. It doesn't usually in Baseball Reference. It shows. Let's see if they've reflected it yet. Yeah, I think they did. Justin Verlander. ISE. I don't know who ISE is.
So the other part I was thinking lately about is if Sasaki goes to Seattle, does that make it even easier for Seattle to trade Castillo, or does that make them want to keep Castillo more to kind of mentor Sasaki?
You know what? I think okay, we could count this out now. All these trades we said for pitchers, I think are out the window.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
If you're getting Verlander, unless you're trading a pitcher for a pitcher,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
I could see them getting Alcantara from Miami because
I would love that. That's what I'd rather.
Kind of just flushing the toilet, it seems like.
That's what I wanted. That's why it's like, and look, do you need a Verlander for an Alcantara? No, you don't. I mean, the guy's already established. Do you need that for a Castillo? No, you don't.
No.
So that's what I'm wondering. Are they not going to be trading for a starting pitcher now? Now, that's what it kind of raises a little bit more questions than answers.
I'm just going to say this right now, January 7th. If the Giants get Sasaki, Buster's a genius, and it was big part because they got Verlander. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, there you go. I think it has to be a connection if that's to happen.
Do you think maybe there's some talk, Buster Posey, saying, hey, because what was the thing? Again, he wants to be challenged. He wants to have communication and analytics.
Right.
And he wants a team that's going to help him develop. Does Verlander help in the development part? Maybe how to just be, not necessarily how to the mechanics, maybe a little bit, but just how to be a major leaguer.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Murphy's probably not helping, but I think Verlander is.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they get rid of Tom Murphy. Maybe I don't know if they could ship him out as a trade or something. I don't know. It's a possibility because, gosh, I don't know if I would want to be pitching to him.
Oh, I was going to ask you too. What's the guy's name from the Dodgers? Cartea or whatever.
Cartea, yeah.
Yeah.
Cartea,
so
Cartea.
they dropped him, right? Like, has anyone picked him up yet?
I don't know. I think
he was a high prospect.
Right. He was like one of the
and
first,
he's a backup catcher.
Right. And now the Giants they already signed a bunch of backup catchers. But look, does that mean they're not? I think they could work a trade, and then if he clears waivers, then I don't know if that's the way it goes with in the offseason.
Right.
But yeah, if they can't get a trade, then yeah, you can if he goes on waivers, you can pick him up. But I don't know what the order is on picking that.
What happened to all these players that were calling Chapman to play here? I see you, instant one.
Yeah, instant. Yeah, I know. Hey, look, and rightfully so, man.
We all thought Corbin was one.
Yep, exactly. Look, if you're going to come out and make these type of grandiose statements, I mean, Buster Posey, we're in the job of memory making business or something like that. I mean, you go out there and say it, you're going to get called out on it, man. Right? That's what's going to happen. You're going to get called out on it. That's why you got to be careful. Now, he's been really good during the off season, not going out there and blabbing, keeping things on the down low. I always play my little sonar stuff, talking about him running deep in the MLB waters. But yeah, you can't be out there saying that kind of stuff. Same thing with Chapman. A lot of people are talking to me. Now again, it's like you said, it's not over yet. But on the same token, if you're trading for a player, that has nothing to do with talking to people. You know what I'm saying? That's more free agent talk, not getting a trade done.
Well, I guess the question is if they're going to make a trade, then it would be for a bat.
Got to be, right? It has to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird to trade a pitcher for a pitcher, right?
Yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah, usually it
doesn't make a lot of sense.
Usually it's a batter for a pitcher and a pitcher for a bat. Usually, right? Not all the time, but.
And the wild card is Robbie Ray. He's a former Cy Young too. I mean, we don't. Yes. I feel like the fans aren't expecting a lot from Robbie Ray, but I'm expecting to have a major year.
Yeah, he could. I think Robbie Ray's going to bounce back again. He came back from Tommy John like after 13 months after her surgery. That's usually it's a year.
And
he's a
competitor, man. He's I see him walking around. He's like angry and like
he's ready. Yeah. He's ready to take care of business. But yeah, I got hopes on Robbie Ray. Of course, Logan Webb's going to do what he does. I think Birdsong's going to be better. Again, he got his first taste of what it's like to be in the major leagues.
For sure.
Harrison, I don't know, because he's got other things. He's got to work on mechanics. I mean, I think he's got a a tougher road ahead than Birdsong. Birdsong's a little bit more of a finished product, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Keaton Wynn looked good till he got hurt, and Landon
Yeah.
Roop looks good. But I think the problem for all these guys mentioned is none of their arms are built up to do a full season that we know of. At least they weren't last year. Even Hicks. So if you put all that into a blender, it comes out 6-man rotation, right? Like you got a lot of guys that can't really do it, but if you put 6, then it can kind of string it out, like Jordan Hicks, Verlander, Sasaki, Webb, Birdsong.
Now here's the problem with having that. It doesn't affect the Dodgers so much because of Ohtani, but you're taking one man away from your 26 man, whether it's from the bullpen or whether it's from the bench.
Oh, good point.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful.
Need Eldridge to start pitching again.
I know, right? So
him and Reggie Crawford.
So going to a 6-man rotation, even though it sounds easy to do, hey, look, you're gonna have to weigh the pros and the cons by doing that.
I wonder, because these meetings are supposed to be a certain way, right? They say this, but we know that things can happen on the down low and stuff. And I just wonder what kind of things Buster has discussed, what kind of insight he has, what his true gut feeling is about Sasaki. Like, does he think there's a good chance? Does he know that he really, but San Francisco doesn't seem to get mentioned very often by the writers and stuff. So it never seemed like we were even in the discussion.
So yeah, it does. It seems that way. Maybe that's on purpose. Maybe it's just, hey,
I mean, just like Diamondbacks,
we don't need to go out
of nowhere, get Burns.
Exactly. We did. The Giants, to a certain extent, with Willie Adames, that really wasn't. That had no legs to it until it was announced. Yeah, people were talking about, hey, it would be nice to get Willie Adames, but no one was like saying, oh yeah, there's word out there.
And I prefer that so much, don't you? I mean, who wants to hear about we're the top guy, forever, and then it goes down, and even if you get him, you're just like, okay, we got him finally.
Aaron Judge, and that you got let down.
Yeah,
you got let down.
Corbin Burns was like that. We were the top guy, and then nope. It's like, oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Grand Admiral, what are the cons to a 6-man rotation? I think the one that Eric mentioned is a big one where you're going to have to take somebody off the offense for the 40-man, right?
Or one less bullpen arm, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's either or. So, I mean, that's something you could, I guess you'd have to do a little bit of magic. You remember, you just can't move guys off and on no more because I think there's now how does that work now? If you take them off, you got to wait 15 days if you want to bring them back. Oh, it's so weird stuff. Unless there's an injury, man, there's different rules that are involved with that.
Alex, I just for the record, I did not think Sasaki's coming to the Giants.
No, you don't think so?
I still kind of don't think so. But if he is, it's because of Verlander.
Because of Verlander.
Yeah, I think it may have changed a little. I do have a little more belief that Sasaki could come now. Because getting Verlander for 1 year, on paper, it doesn't, there's something else that we don't know about, it feels like. I mean, how about this? Would you rather have Verlander or Max Scherzer?
Oh, hey.
There's your poll question for the day.
6 in one, half a dozen in another.
I mean, those are the two old guys that are like probably going to sign a 1-year deal. And
hey, why not Mad Bum? He's younger than both of them.
Mad Bum will be on the coaching staff soon, probably.
And that's the point I was trying to make as far as the mentorship. Giants got guys in their organization that could come and mentor these kids. Granted, it's not every day. And you don't need it necessarily every day, but you could get guys coming in and having a sit down with these guys and say, hey, this is this and this and this and this and this. And then it's going to go a long way. You don't always have to have them sitting on the bench, so to speak. My biggest issue is if you're going to sign a pitcher, I want that guy to go out there and give you the best chance to win. And maybe he will. Maybe Verlander will. Again, I thought maybe you could do something different than than Verlander.
I do think that if Verlander's healthy, he can give you 8 innings in a game. Like he has more length in games than Snell.
Yeah, I think
so if that's the case, that does help the bullpen because Snell was not helping our bullpen. You know, it was like,
well, here we go. Okay, we could talk about the. Remember, I've been talking about this. It's a great point that you're bringing up, Greg, because remember when Snell started out with the Giants last year, all the way up until July, he was just dog nuts. He's bad.
Exactly.
Verlander starting out the season is not going to be like that. He's going to at least be somewhat more, I would say he's going to be more competitive than what Snell was in the first half. So yes, in that respect, now after the All-Star break, you know, what's going to happen with him? Is he going to start wearing down? Is it, and that's the big question mark.
I just think, damn if you do, damn if you don't. A lot of times, I think everybody wants to say the Giants aren't doing anything, and then they do something, and they're like, "Why'd they pay so much, or why'd they get that guy?" It's like, no matter what you do, you're not going to please most of the people. That's why I always like. I think people should be accountable. Like, I think people should be like, "These are the guys I want on the team. Mm-hmm. These are the guys I don't want on the team," and we shouldn't even care about the money unless it affects the. You know, like
another player.
If the Giants say we can't get this guy because we got Verlander,
right?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Right.
I don't think so. But I mean, some of these guys they worry so much about the dollars, and it's like, I mean, did you want Adames or did you not want Adames? We wanted Adames. He was the top shortstop available, it was the number one position we needed. I think it was so important, and it was right out of the gates. Like, here's my stamp. And now it's been a while, and we're all like fiending for that next move, and we're hitting refresh, and we're reading all the tweets, and we have nothing to do except hypothesize about like, could we get Vladdy in a trade or this or that or whatever it is. But like, look, baseball starts on opening day. No matter what happens between now and opening day, it's the same date. So they have the same amount of time to do whatever. And that is the number one thing I think is wrong with baseball. If they were to do anything in the offseason next year, it would be change the window of opportunity.
Yes.
Shorten that window. Make it more exciting. We got 2.5 weeks to get all the free agents signed, trades, all this and that, just like NBA and NFL, where it's like, oh my shit, every time you wake up, there's like 5 moves, and it's like,
right,
you know, like that's so exciting. They're missing an opportunity on that. And I think it's all because the players think they can get more money if it drags on. But at some point, there's a give and take. You guys are making plenty of money.
Look, for trades, hey, take it how long. I get it. Trades are different. But free agency, it starts 5 days after the end of the World Series. So you're talking about November time that free agency starts. Moves don't even start happening until the beginning and middle of freaking December. You know, it's like, come on. We could do better than that. And here's another thing too, to your point about with the Verlander. Because of the current status of the San Francisco Giants, everything is under a microscope. And it's just blown up. You know, if you were and I hate to say this, if we were the Los Angeles Dodgers and they signed Verlander, would that be a big deal? No. They'd be like, all right, cool. We're good. But because the San Francisco Giants over these last few years have been struggling, trying to scratch and claw to get back into the NL West, you know, it just sucks being a San Francisco Giants fan as far as currently of where they're constructed.
And I think part of the philosophy for people that they need to see too is, okay, we don't want to be the bridesmaid, right? We're always the bridesmaid, not the bride. But look, you can't just go from being the bridesmaid all the time to getting Aaron Judge. It takes steps. There's a Willie Adames here now. There's a Verlander here. There's a Chapman. These aren't the top guys you want, but they're a higher level than we've had, which eventually is going to bring in more and more till we're able to bring in the top guy, maybe, you know, the next Bryce Harper or whatever, because we've built this. You got to start with the core and build it up, you know?
And here's the point. Being that you only have Verlander for 1 year, is he really attracting, say, other players? No, not really, right?
No, but he has a reputation that
He does.
maybe people are calling him and saying, "How was your time in SF?" Wow, it's great. Like they gave Kate her own suite. We had a penthouse down the road. The fans loved us. Like Larry Bear took us out to the best dinners, whatever it is. Like these are opportunities that like his word could go a long way.
Right.
I don't know. We just try to be optimistic for 2025. Let's keep the optimism.
But I'm trying, man. It's tough, man. It's tough because there's times, man. I'm like, but we got to do it because look, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to bury Buster Posey. As you said, only having a few months in the job. It's his first off season. He's yet to have a draft.
Yeah.
If we're in year 3 and it's looking pretty bad, okay, then we could start going, all right, Buster, dude, what's going on? But let's see. I think as you stated when you first came on, this can't be the end.
No, and I think it could be another move within like 24 hours.
And I was totally wrong because I thought there was going to be a trade with the next move for the Giants. And it would happen to be a free agent for a pitcher. Remember, he said they were done looking at free agent pitchers, man. They said they were done with that. Buster Posey, going to rely on the young arms. Lo and behold, here comes Verlander out of nowhere. So that's a little bit different. So something's going on with Buster Posey and company in figuring something out. And again, the first thing I thought of is they're trading one of these young kids. They're trading one of these young arms to go get a bat. So maybe that's going to be the next thing.
And what are the thoughts on Luis Matos? I mean, he had an amazing winter league. So he could either be a real good trade chip at this point because he had player of the month last year in the bigs. Then he has this type of offseason. Or maybe he's our right fielder now. And that's what
I was thinking. We're going to talk about it tonight. Matter of fact, tonight's show at 8:00, we're going to get into
Luis Matos. I'm a fan of Matos and McRae. I want to see the young guys. I think what every Giants fan really wants, though, is an everyday player. Adames is an everyday player. I think we want one more. But I mean, if you talk to Haruki, he thinks that Chapman's the worst baseball player in the MLB. It's unbelievable.
He doesn't like him.
I don't understand what he did to him. He might have dated his girlfriend back in Vietnam or something. I have no idea. But like, we have a great third baseman. We have a great shortstop, and the right side needs a little
boost.
A little boost. Yeah. And so thanks. Do we want to get rid of Lamont Wade or Yaz or both?
Why not both?
Yeah.
If you want to give it to Matos, just give it to Matos. I mean, if you want to keep Yaz as a fourth outfielder, I'm okay with that. That's kind of where he's at now, right? Defensive replacement, if you're up by 3 runs and you're in the 8th, 9th inning and you need to hold on to that lead, put Yaz out there in right field because he's going to get it done for you as far as catching the ball.
Yeah.
Now, Wade, again, depending on, if you got to trade him, you could trade him because you got Bryce Eldridge. He's coming. He's coming, man.
He's coming, but let's put on the brakes a little bit.
No. That's what I mean.
Expect him opening day. Like
no. I'm just saying I'm not going to get a guy to block his eventual rise. That's what I'm trying to say. But
I think Fitzgerald should be kind of like not the second baseman. I think he should be a guy that roams.
The roamer. Yeah.
You know utility guy. Kind of like Chris Taylor with the Dodgers.
Taylor. Yep.
You know, that type of player that can play anywhere and you can put him in late innings to steal a bag. He's so fast and he could be really versatile. I think that people are sleeping on Fitz. He was the 25th rookie in the top 25 list I saw MLB posted the other day. So some of our young guys are underrated. I don't believe this 30th farm system crap. I don't think we have the worst farm system in all of it.
It's Bleacher Report.
It's insane.
I know. I mean, and I said this before. Hey, Alive. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Awesome. The Yankees, right? The Yankees are ranked 29th, and they were able to get 2 trades done. They were able to trade for Devin Williams. They were able to trade for Cody Bellinger. So just because you're ranked, that doesn't mean nothing. To a certain extent, it doesn't mean nothing. If you're reaching out to a team, and I said this yesterday, if you're reaching out to a team for a certain player and they look at they're not looking at your ranking. They're looking at your individual players on how it's going to benefit their team. And if you could come together, hey, awesome, get the trade done. If not, well, then you got to go look elsewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I think some of these teams are kind of just dumping, right? Like, is there still a chance that the White Sox want to give up their outfield, or do the Pirates want to get rid of their second pitcher? What's his, Jared Jones?
Jones. I know they were talking about him. Yeah.
There's a lot of names that they're like sprinkling out there, but who knows what's real?
Great point. It could be agents just putting the bug out there just to see if anyone bites. Who knows, man?
There's just guys I don't want. Kike Hernandez, I don't want him. Jack Flaherty, I don't want him. If you were on the Dodgers long enough to be considered a Dodger when people look at your baseball card, I don't want you. You know, the Justin Turner DH for the Giants. Come on. Who's throwing that around? Jeez.
Do you see what I'm saying?
We do not want Doyers. No Doyers.
Oh, man, that's funny. All right, man. Hey, I'm going to get ready to shut it down. You got to show up. Wait, when do you got your next show, by the way? Skaters on Baseball. Check them out.
Oh, yeah. Christian and I are going to do one Thursday night, probably around 6:00. So it leads into your guys. Scares on Baseball. But the one thing that I wanted to say is me and my wife are making chicken noodle soup, and I might have to bring a little batch upstairs to old Glenn.
I think, is he still around or did he head back? I don't know, man.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought he was sick.
He was. I haven't heard from him. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
We're going to have to track him down.
You track him down. I know. I have no idea. Got to put out a bolo or something.
But yeah, if you guys haven't checked us out, Christian and I do a show, Scares on Baseball. It's on kind of random right now. We've been trying to do a Sunday night show and then chime in whenever there's like this Verlander news.
Right.
So Christian's got a couple things, and so we're going to do Thursday night. But if you could come by and hit like and subscribe, all that stuff, we appreciate you. And we're just kind of like, we like to call it the tailgate party that kind of warms it up right before Eric's show here. So
nice.
Much love.
Yeah, guys. Appreciate it. Greg, awesome. Thank you. Hey, if you want to show up at 8:00, I don't know what you got going on tonight. You're more than happy to come on and talk about Luis.
Possibly. Okay. Thank you.
You betcha. Take it easy, Greg.
Later.
All right. There, guys, was Greg from Skaters on Baseball. Check out their YouTube channel. Fantastic content, guys. Really good stuff. Great interviews, and they got some great content. You will enjoy watching Skaters on Baseball. All right, guys, I'm going to get out here. Did about an hour and 15. Talked about this Verlander. I'm sure we'll still talk about it tonight, 8:00. Again, tonight's topic is going to be about Luis Matos. Is he on the verge of having a breakout season, guys? Maybe. Possibly. We'll talk about it tonight. And, of course, we'll talk more about the Verlander news today. Who knows? Maybe something else breaks. All right, guys. We'll see you tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you back here 8:00 here on Giant Sports Talk Live. Have a good one, guys. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.